Now we tie this off and we get ready to do our tie over bolster. I personally like to use a sponge tie over, so I just use a scrub sponge, a little like this one. I cut my non-adherent interface slightly wider so it overlaps the edges of the graft. Simply all you do is once you've cut out your lesion, you get your sponge, press it into any remaining blood, it'll give you a shape, cut it out, and then cut your non-adherent interface to be slightly bigger. And this is where you have to pay attention to the detail. So you have to stitch from island to shore. I will use a non-dissolvable suture, and you want to stitch all 3 layers. Island to shore. You can either do it as a continuous suture, which is what I'm going to do today, or you can do a tie over where you do a stitch here, a stitch there, and tie it in the middle, a stitch there, and tie it in the middle. I quite like the continuous, quite quick. I don't like to staple them because if you have to remove the staples, the patient will not be very happy with you, and you have to try and keep them cool and calm. So I like to stitch mine. It's easy to take out. I'm thinking with my future self and my colleagues. So then you continue round all 3 layers. So you stitch the sponge, the graft, the shore. Don't get caught in the loop and just go round. As you do them more often, you'll get a bit quicker. It's just the sponge, the interface, the graft, the shore. Don't go too far from the skin edge. Mount it straight away. The sponge, the interface, the graft, and the recipient site. You can get an assistant to put a forceps there if you need one, and just work your way around. And when you make it slightly bigger, you see that the non-adherent interface kind of folds over. It's quite nice. I like to soak my sponge in a aqueous antibacterial solution. Aqueous Chlorhex doesn't dry out too quickly, betadine dries out. Or you can use a bit of chloramphenicol underneath, which is a bacteriostatic ointment. Whatever I can do to increase my graft take, reduce the risk of infection without necessarily giving antibiotics. I give antibiotics to all ulcerated skin lesions that I excise because they're likely to be colonized wound beds. And then we need to stitch backhand. A lot of the techniques from our suturing videos coming into play here. Reversing the needle, stitching, continuous. Nearly done. Mount it early. And then you just tie it off. And that's your dressing. You can put some ointment on the edges, the graft isn't exposed, and it's well covered.